Aloha, aloha Friday, no work Monday. It's a good day. So just leaving the post office. Got to ride to town, and thought I would give the folks who want to who missed last night's stream to come in today and say their piece about the dumbest of the dumb man in a can. Because just as we think he couldn't go any lower, he does. Come on! What are you gonna do? You're in the middle of the street, I'm stopped. Wow, lady. Clue! Yeah, aloha, I can't really see the, is that Fundy Coast? I can't really see the side chat. I guess I could put my other glasses on, but they aren't going to help me. But, yeah, so, Mr. Slick, who he thinks he's so slick, isn't so smart after all, folks. Trying to drum up some support for his channel, and he shot himself in the foot. He doesn't have a clue about anything. And, you know, he put the video on private, but too bad, we already got it. Yeah, we're going to go over it in cast tonight, which is our little platform that you have to be invited to it. Myself, Joe King, Ace, Leanie, Flower, to name a few. Leroy, Coat. And we go in there and we can say, oh, no, kitty, don't. Go, kitty, go. All right. But yeah, once again, he shows his ignorance and proves that he's an idiot. He should have done his homework on this woman before he aligned himself with her. Wants to make money, which is ridiculous. If that's the claim that CPS is only doing it for the money, is totally asinine. They take children away for a reason. And if they've had the children since December, there's a valid reason. And from what the research I did on this woman, she should never have children in her home again. Because I'm one of the few that had to pick up the pieces with, so I can speak on it. And all you have to do is go look at the news report on what the children said. It wasn't what CPS said. It's what the children that were in her home said about her. And another thing, you cannot be a felon and run a GoFundMe. It's against their terms of service. So, children, people with children don't want them around you. And how can you speak on a subject you have absolutely no knowledge of? Well, we saw what he did. Hey, side chat, I can't really read what you're doing because I'm actually paying attention to driving. But I had a few minutes. I got another busy day today. So I thought I'd just take you along with me and take you on the most beautiful 10 miles of coastline in the world. which is the... Oh, that was gross. Oh, what the hell is that? Ugh. Something in my mouth. Alright. And Mr. X, you're as culpable as he is. Which we already know you're not the sharpest tool in the chest either. Sorry if it's a little shaky. This road's pretty bad. But I'm riding right along the coastline. I'll do it that way a little bit. Hopefully that stays. I may have to tighten that up. But yeah, that woman needs to take that GoFundMe down. Because she is a fun. And oh, Elbut, you align yourself with people like that. You go right ahead. But your channel's gonna die anyway. Coming into the south end of Kona, LE Drive, there's the Sheraton, straight ahead. And I like going there. They have a really cool water slide. So, alright. Slow down. And it's gonna rain again. Good grief, I didn't even get to town before it started raining. I'm so tired of the rain. Rain, 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 all day long, all night long. Jeez. Oh well, it makes it green. That's why we're jungle over here. So... municipal golf course to the left. And we're slow because we have engine 12 ahead of us going like a slug. But that's alright. I'm not in a hurry. You can't be around here. You can't be in a hurry. And if you're in a hurry, you better have left 15 minutes early. Because we don't have highways here. We have 2 lanes just like this. So. A lot of condos down in this area. Condos to the right, condos to the left. But most of these condos, people actually live full time. Not like the ones closer to town, who are mostly tourists. Travelers. Is that rub one? Oh, nice run. That's great. there's my ice cream man. Bruno, hey, buddy. Best ice cream in the world right there. Tropical Dreams. Oh. It's better than Haagen-Dazs. It's better than anything. But I don't know if they're still manufacturing it here on the island because we don't have a dairy here anymore. So they might be doing it on Maui now. I don't know. Because if they're doing it here still, they're having to import the milk and cream. So all right. So this is to the left is part of Kamehameha Schools, and there used to be a huge hotel right here to the left, and it was the last name it used was the Outrigger Resort. They tore it down recently because the school took over the property again, and because it's on their property, and because they would not give them permission to rebuild or remodel because the footprint of the hotel was actually in the shoreline. So they opted to tear it down and utilize the property for school use. And nice little surf spot right here. Little chapel by the sea, St. Peter's Chapel by the Sea. But this is gorgeous. I can't even tell you the smells that the plumeria are blooming all over. We've had so much rain, everything is blooming. But the flowers, when you drive along here, on the bike I noticed it a lot more because it was, on a motorcycle. But it's just the sweetest smell. They try to bottle it and they try to put it in their perfume, but it's just nothing like the real thing. Lots of property here for sale right now. And I was talking to one of the ladies at the dog park, and she said that 5 houses in her little subdivision have sold in the past month. And we were debating on, well, are people going to be relocating here instead of on the mainland? Maybe. I don't know if they just found it as a good time to purchase. Don't know. But it's just kind of odd that 5 in the same place. Somebody wants me. Anyway. Yeah, this is called Magic Sands. This little beach. That's another one of my favorites. It's a little bit rough there today. The sand's kicked up pretty good. Yeah, breaking right on the shore too. Oh, Magic's Grill is open again. That's cool. Wow, what was that? All right. So that's Pahoehoe Park. Nice little stop. Because I have lunch there quite a bit. They got picnic tables and stuff, and it's right on the way home, so. Wow. Somebody's putting up political signs on private property. I don't know if they're going to like that. And it's raining. There's a little surf spot right there. And then right up here is Banyans. And they do the Boogie Board Championship. They do it held right here. Because no matter what swell is in, there's always enough swell coming in to body boogie, or however you want to call it, boogie board right here at this little spot. It's just this little tiny piece of land in between these two buildings. But there's probably 10 or 12 people out there, and there's really no surf or no swell. So, but, and that's the Kona Town condos. That's all vacationers and tourists. And then the stone church. That's one thing I don't like seeing is political posters and signs up here. It just ruins the aesthetics of this beautiful drive. Turtle Beach right there. But most of the land to the right, which is Malka, which is uphill, Makai, which is downhill, still has a lot of empty. Come on. You did the sign. Well, it's time for you. Cliff in, but a lot of these on the right hand side are lived in year round. It's the ones on the ocean side that are usually Airbnbs. Like we have the big Wyndham resort coming up here just past this bridge work. Oh, okay, they've got it detoured already. Alright. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. But they're building the new bridge. This is a temporary one right here, and then they're gonna move it over once they demolish that little one. but they're doing a lot of infrastructure work here because most of it was planned before the pandemic anyway. So, but it's nice that they can do their work with less traffic. And I think they call this beach Lyman's. I'm not sure. But another little park. Yeah, it's cold and dreary today. What's the temperature outside? 81 degrees. Broke the mouth restaurant. Yum, yum. And now coming down into Kona Town itself, where all the shops are, and well, some of them were. My friend's restaurant to the right, Foster's Kitchen. Hey guys. Open air restaurant are open again, which is nice. We did lose one of our restaurants, our waterfront restaurants, Bongo Ben's, because the owner of the building didn't want to make the improvements but wanted to raise the rent, and they said can't do it, isn't going to work. And they closed up shop. And to the left is Holly Halavai. Open up the parking lot again. Nice, nice. Kona Inn to the left. It sure doesn't feel like summer. I went when another friend is closing their shop, and I picked up, I should take a picture of it. It's a 5-foot gecko made out of a 55-gallon drum. And it's yellow and green, and it's really good. They had it hanging on the ceiling, and I think I'm going to try to hang it on the ceiling again, but I'm not sure. It may have to go up on the wall. Well, nice setup. Jet ski fishing. And then our little harbor, or our little pier. It's where the cruise ships come in and debark. And the King Kamehameha Hotel, where they have most of the Iron Man festivities, are right there on that corner. Geez, they're working everywhere. All right. I'll take you down to the old airport. Actually, I want to see they had a build-a-thon last weekend to build, I think it was 20 little one-room tiny houses for the homeless here, which is great because unfortunately the homeless want to hang out in downtown, and you know, the city doesn't think that they're good for the tourists, so they're building them homes, which I think is excellent. But the one crew that were here, that the cult that I was talking about, they have been escorted off the island. I talked to my friend Koa yesterday, and I thought that I recognized the address, and it was a house behind his that they were staying. And he basically, and his friends and some other people basically told him, you're not wanted here, you're not welcome here, you need to go. Oh, that's where that was. A car hit a moped rider on two of them, and oh, there's the homes. There they are. I thought they were room houses, some place to, you know, a safe place to be. And our big soccer fields, baseball fields, our roller rink where they have roller hockey. And this is the old airport runway. To the left is the old terminal, I guess you would call it. And our one little skate park over there. Gardens to the right. But picnics and parties, and there is not a weekend that goes by that there's not a birthday down here, and in the culture here have a big company. But a really nice walking path, and you can see the picnic tables and tree under the trees, and it's really nice down here. A little rough, but you know, hey. It's the old runway, what can I say? But this is where they do the driving tests. Ugh, good grief. Alright, now I need to find I hope it's in the back. All right, hold on. I'll take you down to the shore real quick. Let me see. I gotta find my selfie. Now we're cooking with fire. Yeah, so a nice little beach. Hey, Cajun Kev, aloha. Jay Berlin, aloha. Joe King, aloha. So, Joe King, 2 o'clock my time for the rebroadcast of Dumbass's video. I think we're 4 hours different. Yeah, it's nice and sunny down, well, kind of sunny down here, but there's a storm system coming in. Okay, so in another 1.5 hours. Okay. So an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. Okay, I should be back home by then, because I can only do the cast on my laptop, and I didn't bring it with me. So yeah, and I want to be in on that definitely, because I did a little research of my own. Don't worry, Cajun Kev, we're all confused. It was 6 Central Time, right? I think that's what you said, Joe King. But hey, Shanti, aloha. Hey, Jay Berlin. Yeah, Johners. Yep, that's right. You can't be a felon. Yep. And I read some of the, that was Rub, okay. I did read some of the articles, and they didn't talk about what CPS had to say. They talked about what the children themselves had to say. And most of the allegations and the concerns came from the children themselves. So they hold extreme amount of weight in the matter. And one of the children said that they hoped the beating would continue until they were dead, because then there would be no more beating. And to me, that's heartbreaking for a child to not only feel that way, but have to live through that. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, we're talking. Elbow had a stream yesterday with a woman from Wisconsin who had not only her biological grandchildren taken, but other children that weren't related were removed from the home. And she aligned herself with Elvis to get the word out that she has a GoFundMe. Well, she's a felon. You can't have a GoFundMe. And he really showed what a total idiot he is. Hey, Leanie, aloha. Yeah, Kim Howell. Heartbreaking. That woman should never, ever have another child in her home. And yes, get the A in there so we're not worried about another Kim Howell. But all right, well, if I want to get home by an hour and a half, I got to get going, y'all. Yeah, I do too, Leanie. I do too. I hope she has somebody telling her where to stand, where to sit, what to eat, what not to eat, and how to live, you know? And that's what prison would bring. But, you know, it's pretty dumb to align yourself with one of the most ignorant people on YouTube. Hey, Reggie, aloha. No, I can't do the cast because we stream in the cast. But if you come in there and you ask for admittance, Joe King can allow you to come in the room, but you have to go and he has to approve you to come into the room. So it's basically a closed community with invitation only. So yeah, but it was too late, Joe King. We already have it. You know, somebody must have told him that, you know, that wasn't the smartest move. And we all knew where he was and who the person sitting next to him was before he was even done with the stream. So, you know, it's not hard to play the game when your opponent is witless. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and break it off here so I can go get things done. So I can, yeah, 6, so it's an hour and a half. All right, so everybody have a wonderful Friday, a wonderful weekend, and I'll see most of you tonight on cast. And until next time, aloha.